Good evening, Mr. Coe from Design and Modeling. Hey, I wanted to reach out early in the semester to discuss primarily the differences between CTE courses and traditional electives. Hopefully your child has already come home excited about what we are preparing them for. But I also want you to understand where that all comes from. CTE, think of CTE like a school within a school. Career and technical education is an agreement between business and education to prepare students for the workforce. Traditionally, the focus has been on academia. Well, in CTE, we add to that more traditional workplace skills. Now, along with that, one of the benefits is a much larger budget. We are funded completely differently than the typical classroom, which is why you don't have to pay for anything and your child gets to bring home all of the things that they create. But most importantly, we all need to understand that along with that comes OSHA regulations, strict OSHA regulations. So in a typical classroom, if a student is struggling behaviorally, there are more interventions. But in a career and technical education class, especially one of this nature where we are in a shop, students need to be able to meet expectations. There's no gray area. So if they are struggling, I'll work with them very early on. But if I'm not seeing signs of improvement, it is actually my legal obligation. Part of my CTE training is identifying students who are a safety risk above and beyond something acceptable. And then we'll basically change their schedule and give them a different elective that's not in a CTE pathway. Okay, so we just want you to know that. For example, the safety acknowledgement came home. That is a piece of paper that must be signed. It's a legal document that we have to save on file for 7 years, okay, that acknowledges that you understand that your child is exposed to greater risk than in a typical classroom. And the child also acknowledges that it's been explained to them and they will continue to be trained on those things. But it's not the same as shop of old. There are these strict guidelines that we must follow. And don't worry, every day we are rehearsing, we are training, and it is rare that a student isn't able to meet those expectations. But to be fair to you, I am the sole decider of those things according to law, the trained instructor in the classroom. Now, fortunately, I have 30 years of teaching experience, so that gives me a large tool set. And so we're usually very successful. So really, I know you're busy. I don't want to take up much of your time. You'll hear from me quite a bit. You should have received a newsletter on Friday. You'll receive another one each and every Friday explaining what it is that we're doing and some resources that you can use. But so far, we have a good start to the year. Things look like they're going in a positive direction. And if you haven't returned that safety acknowledgement form, you're probably going to get an individual message from me very soon, if not probably a phone call. And we need to team up to make sure that happens, because by the end of the week or so, if I'm not seeing those, we need to move your child out of the elective and maybe have them try next year or the year after. But the rest of us have to move forward, and we are going to be bringing out items that require safety training. So hopefully you have a wonderful evening and the rest of your week, and we will see you again soon.